Hi everyone, as most of you know, we just got done with the Chic and Unique Vintage Market. We had long lines most of the day, and I just want to share the day with you as well as the days leading up to it. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and start this episode. One quick note, if you're new to my channel, I just want to welcome you. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and make sure to ring the bell. That way you'll get notified every time I post a new video.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Vintage Market here at 22 Mile Road in Van Dyke. It's the Chic and Unique Vintage Market. We're setting up right now. It's in the morning. Come on, let's take a look. Come on, you gotta check out our tents. We got all this awesome stuff here. We have Christmas on this side, Halloween on another. Say hi to my mom. Hello. I have my friend Karma, my nephew. They're all helping set up. We have an hour before the show starts, and we're trying to we have boxes still, tons of boxes.
You're probably wondering, where the heck did they get all this stuff? Well, we do a lot of trash to treasure projects. A lot of them you've seen. And also, we go to garage sales, we go to the thrift store, and so it's stuff that we've collected throughout the year, and then we bring it all to the show. You're probably wondering, do you store all that stuff in your house? No, my mom and I have a storage unit that we keep everything in. These are just some of the furniture pieces that we had picked up. I know that they're going to be great sellers, but they need to be painted because it looks like a hodgepodge right now. So we're going to paint that all white. I absolutely love this sprayer. It is just awesome. I'll leave a link in the description for you just in case you want to get one for yourself. So here is everything that has been painted. Look at all this, ready for the vintage market. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? That sprayer just makes everything so much easier, and it doesn't look like a hodgepodge anymore. My mom's neighbors were throwing this out. She went and grabbed it because it's gorgeous. It just needs to be painted. This is what it looked like all done, and it sold pretty quick.
Okay, so we have our Misfit collection here that needs to be worked on. I want to get this stuff out. I have this yellow flower pan pot. Bought it for $6.99. I think I paid way too much. Hate the color. We're going to change that. I know these sell really well, but not in beige. If you do it white, they will buy it. So we're going to redo that one. I have this chair. Chairs always sell, but this is just, it's not really appealing. So we're going to paint it a nice color. It'll look really cool. I also have this tray here. It's in like a mauve color. We're going to spray that and put a decal on it. This needs another coat of paint. It just was not ready for the last show. As you can see, it needs some work. This here, I only paid I think $5 for it, but it definitely needs to be redone. We're going to work on that too. And although this is cute, I want to do a Christmas sign with that. So we're going to work on these projects today too.
So I'm spraying this chair in a black flat enamel. It's just going to look so much better. So I paid $7.99 and I ended up selling this chair for double $15. After this was painted, I put a little paper clay on there, and I did one of those crockery stamps like we did in one of the trash to treasure projects.
And I'm going to push really hard to make the indentation in there. So that is definitely good. It took a really good imprint.
So yeah, that's what we did using the crockery stamp. I paid $4.99 for this pitcher and bowl set, and I think I sold it for $18, I want to say. I probably could have got a little more, but that's okay. I painted this white and had wanted to put like a decal that said flowers or something French on there, but I just never got around to it. But that's okay because it ended up selling at the vintage market anyway. Time was ticking, so I really needed to work on some bigger projects like these nightstands. I sanded them down, and then I used Annie Sloan graphite paint. I think they came out amazing. I did swap out the hardware because the hardware was a little dated. I bought it at Hobby Lobby, and I think that it's just a little more complimentary to these pieces. I ended up selling that to my mom's friend Debbie for $125. She was happy, and so was I. I think that was awesome. I have had this bed frame forever. As a matter of fact, I still remember when my son and I picked it up. I loved it because it had a curved footboard, and the headboard was really cool too. I guess I just didn't realize how much work it really needed. But this show, I was determined to get it done. And it looked like I had my work cut out for me. I mean, just look at this. Now, if you remember in a few episodes back, I showed you how to turn an old bed into a beautiful bench. And this is exactly what I want to do with this one. So I asked my son if he'd help me finish this up. And that's exactly what we did. We built this into a bench, and it looks so cool because it has the curved footboard. And this is what it looked like when we were all finished. I had painted it graphite, and then I did some beautiful applique on it, and I think it just turned out gorgeous. At the end of the day, a woman came back with her husband. She had talked to him and told him, the show's gonna end, please, I wanna get this. And he came back and bought it for her. Now that's a good husband. One of the most stunning pieces I think that I did for the show was this pink desk. It was gorgeous. It's hard to believe that it started off like this. This actually was a set that I got for $80. If you remember way back, I did a dresser that had all this flower applique. It was just stunning. So this is the desk that, or vanity I should say, that went with it. Here's me working on it, but I'm actually going to do a whole video on this desk because I think there's a lot of things that you'd be interested in. Like I did stenciling of the drawers, I also did gold legs, I did upholstery. I mean, there's just a lot of things that I think you could learn, so probably next week I'll have that video together. So needless to say, I did sell it that day at the vintage market. I also did another pair of nightstands in graphite. These I think I paid $20 at Salvation Army. So here I'm sanding them and just getting them ready. And here it is at the vintage market. As you can see, I swapped out the hardware. I put a nice gold knob on there. And across from that is the other one. We just kind of put one on each side. But this is how it turned out, and those also sold. I did smaller things like this stool. I thought this was really cute. Using my silhouette, I cut out some letters. I think this is such a cute little saying, and we're going to put it right on the stool. Anytime you're doing any of the vinyl decals, if it doesn't stick to the transfer tape, all you have to do is go over it with your credit card and it'll be fine. You just want to carefully take that transfer tape off. And voila! As you can see, there was many things I was working on. I was staying up very late just trying to finish everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. Like I was making signs, which, you know what, we actually sold a lot of signs that day. Here's a cute fall one, and I even was working on a Merry Christmas sign. And then it was the night before the show.
Okay, this is our first round. We just emptied out the storage den. This is a little box of spring that my mom's keeping. These are these chairs that I need to work on, and I bought these cute little chairs. This is the only things that are staying. Other than that, it's like bare. Tomorrow's the vintage fair. We've been working on stuff for days, and we're going to my mom's and my sister's to pick up more stuff.
Here's a little peek behind the shutters that my son's tying up. Okay, this is loading up after stopping at my mom's house, and you can't even see the shutters anymore. Our last stop is at my sister's, where we had painted all that little small furniture. Now we just have to load all this up. Then after that, we have to head to my house and finish loading up all the furniture that I did and all the things I've been working on.
We have so much stuff. It's crazy. This is the team. Where's my Egg McMuffin?
Dude, it's in the bag.
Oh, in the bag.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Vintage Market here at 22 Mile Road and Van Dyke. It's the Chic and Unique Vintage Market. We're setting up right now. It's in the morning. Come on, let's take a look. Come on, you gotta check out our tents. We got all this awesome stuff here. We have Christmas on this side, Halloween on another. Say hi to my mom. Hello. I have my friend Karma, my nephew. They're all helping set up.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Half an hour before the show, we got tons of boxes.
We had lines and lines of people, and it was almost hard to keep up, and we were busy straight up till 3 o'clock. I'm really grateful for all the people I have in my life who helped me do this. I want to thank Chic and Unique for putting on such a great show. It's so well organized, and I just love this show. We always do well there. If you like this episode of Flea Market Rescue and you want to see more episodes, make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. I'm Kelly Sherry, and this has been Flea Market Rescue.